Hey everyone, this is Love, Light, and Joy Tarot. I'm Adam Keith, and welcome if you haven't been here before, and welcome back if you've already been looking at the monthlies and weeklies, and I hope you have. Do remember also to check out not only your sun sign, but your moon sign and rising sign as well to give some more clarification usually. If you don't know them, if you know the time and date of your birth and where you were born, you can plug that in any astrological site on the internet, and it'll give you your moon, rising, Venus, and everything else that you need. So don't forget, this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everybody, but hopefully you can take away something. And if you do need a personal reading, on my YouTube page, there's an About tab. If you go in there, you'll find out my email and all the information about the personal reading. So I'm also using a new deck. We did start last week using the Indigo Angel deck. These are oracle cards. I will just be pulling one, and since this is a weekly, I will only be pulling 6 cards, unlike my monthlies, which are much longer. I use clarification cards as well. So you all know that, of course, I use my Klimt deck, which I think you've seen before. But I'm also using a brand new deck, which I'm very, very excited about. This deck is by David DeAngelis and what's her name? Esther DeAngelis. This is an artist who used to work with David Bowie, and so it is called the Starman Tarot. And it's a beautiful electric deck. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm very happy and excited to work with this deck. They've only changed 2 names of the cards. The Hermit is now the Alien, and the Magician is now the Starman. So hopefully we'll see how these do, and I'm anxious to get started. So without further ado, let's begin, all right? Oh, and don't forget, everything is time-stamped, so just go right to your sign. All right, ciao. Hey Libra, how you doing, babies? So this is your October 28th reading through November 3rd, 2019. And we're going to see what the universe has to say to you, maybe give you some clarification on something, some upliftment or advice. And as you know, this is, hopefully if you've never been here, I should say, this is a 6-card spread with clarifiers and an angel oracle card, unlike my monthlies, which are much longer. So hopefully get to check those out as well. So, and then of course the November readings are coming up soon as well. So if they're not already out by the time you see this, check for them. Okay. So, universe, what do you have to say to Libra for October 28th through November 3rd? Let's begin, shall we? These cards are a little bit bigger, so there's going to be more room for them. I'll probably be only using them for my weekly. Okay. And your overall writing energy, and I better get my glasses on so I can see. Your overall writing energy is the 2 of Pentacles. So the 2 of Pentacles is all about balancing. Usually about balancing finances, but it can be balancing a lot of other things too. Also, the Pentacles are not only about finances and career, money, real estate, but they can also be about relationships and love as well. So it could be whatever it is, particularly in this sense that you are balancing. So we're going to find out. We're going to find out a little bit more, huh? So let's pull Indigo Angel card too. So universe, what do you have to, can you find us an oracle card for Libra, please? Can you find us an oracle card for Libra? Okay, so you have believe in yourself. That's a beautiful one. And I'm going to read it right out of here. Believe in yourself. That would be 17. Okay. When you receive this card, the angels want you to see yourself and your potential the way they do. They view you as an unlimited person with infinite potential. Right now, the most important thing you can do to realize this for yourself. Ask the angels to release any doubt or fear you have about your life and your path. Those doubts are part of being an indigo because you're strongly affected by negative energy. By believing in yourself, you're telling the angels that you wish to live up to your full potential in this life, and they will take immediate action to guide you accordingly. Now, this is an Indigo angel card, and not everybody coming in here will be an Indigo, but I don't particularly see it that way. I feel that these resonate with all of us. So I think that's beautiful, a beautiful thing. This believe in yourself, especially with the Two of Pentacles here, because it looks like you are juggling something. And sometimes we have to believe in what we're doing to get rid of the cards in the air. So you do have the Prince of Swords here. So this is, in other decks, this is the Knight of Swords. So new information is coming in. Knights and princes are life-changing things that usually come in. Now, the swords are about communication, about truth, justice, about ideas, sometimes about the ethereal as well. So, beautiful cards, something's coming in. This could be you making a decision to change something, new ideas or whatnot, or this could be somebody coming in with an offer of such. So you have the Prince of Wands here as well. Again, the same thing. This would be a knight in other decks. And the wands are all about, they're the fast-moving part of the deck. These are fire energy. It's about inspiration and creativity, about getting things done. It's sort of like putting movement and action to what you've been thinking. And that's what the swords are. Thoughts and ideas and communication, then actually putting those things into a reality base. So good energy so far, like lots of feeling changes going on. We have the Ace of Swords, beautiful energy, a brand new beginning. Again, like I said, this is ideas, communication, but this is the universe offering you this brand new start. And again, it can be truth and justice. So if there's a lawsuit or something, it means the universe is offering you a new beginning for all this. So we're gonna find out though. You have the King of Wands, again, the wand energy, creativity, forward movement. This is a man who sees what he wants and he goes after with laser precision, but in a very masculine way, a very authoritative way. As far like if this was the Queen of Wands, be a little bit more feminine, a little bit with more heart in say. But this is not that. This is a bad energy. All the kings, queens have their energies balanced. They're between their head and their heart, so they can make logical decisions and go after what they want. It's just more of a masculine energy. It could be you, could be somebody else coming in here and maybe helping you along your path. You have the Nine of Pentacles here, which is a beautiful card. This is all about standing in your power and about abundance. So gorgeous card here, gorgeous, gorgeous card. And then we have the Princess of Swords. So again, the Princess of Swords, the princesses are like the knaves of other decks. So there's smaller information coming in, or even someone who may be more youthful or an actual youth. So again, giving you more information, communication, something coming in for you. So it may be like all this stuff that's coming in because you have a lot coming in here. And this brand new start. No wonder you're probably trying to figure out what you're juggling here. So let's get some clarifiers, shall we? I'm going to get a clarifier for first. Where are we going to start? Because these are actually all really good cards, Libra. They are really good. I don't see a negative card in this bunch, so fantastic. Can I have a clarifier on the Prince of Swords, please? Clarifier on the Prince of Swords. Clarifier on the Prince of Swords, please. That was it. It was jumping out. Okay, so this is the Eight of Wands, okay? Now, Eight of Wands, let me just give me a second, because every time the topography and everything changes on my cards, I have to think about them for a second. It's really awful. Eight of Wands, and this is actually perfect, because this is all new information coming in. In other decks, and this is why this takes me a second to always look at, because first I gotta figure out if it's swords or wands, because the way it's drawn. But in the other deck, it's the wands are going this way. So it's kind of like this rushing movement, which means communication is coming in fairly quickly. So whatever this sword energy is, this is, I don't think this is you. I think there's actually communication that's coming to you to make a decision about something. Some information, communication, maybe some truth to a situation, but it's coming in rather rapidly, and that's what the Eight of Wands is saying. So beautiful, beautiful for that. Let's see what the Prince of Wands has to clarify here. Prince of Wands, please. Can I get a clarifier for the Prince of Wands? Prince of Wands. All right, so the Five of Pentacles. Now, the Five of Pentacles is a feeling of lack, usually because it's Pentacles, usually feeling a lack of monetary wealth or not having enough, feeling not having enough. And maybe that is what you're juggling right now, is that sense of, juggling, okay, I need to pay Peter, but I need to pay Paul, and who do I pay first, and where does the money go out, blah, blah, blah. And this could be for a business stance, or it could be, if you're starting a new business, or for your own, own private home things, and trying to figure out, the kids and everything else that you're trying to do, who's getting paid what. So there could be that feeling of that. This could also sort of a feeling of being left out. And it doesn't necessarily just have to be money or financial things. It could be a feeling of lack of emotional support, things like that. But with this Wands energy, I really think it's this whatever the communication is, I think you may, if this isn't somebody else coming in with this Wands energy for inspiration for this new creativity, will get you out of this Five of Pentacles mode. And I think that's where the decision's going to be here, because you do have all this new information coming in. So let's go a little forward here. Now, the Ace of Swords is fairly blatantly simple. You're getting a brand new beginning. And the Ace of Swords is also a victory card too. Well, actually, really, I feel all of them are very victory cards, but specifically the Ace of Swords is definitely a victory card. So I'm really loving this so far for you. I feel like you're going to be getting out of this sort of lack mentality, So let's look at the King of Wands, shall we? Let's look at the dear King of Wands. I love these cards. They're so friggin' electric. King of Wands, please. Can I get a clarification for the King of Wands, please? King of Wands. Justice. Okay. So when we see the Justice card, the Justice is about seeking the truth. Now, if this is a lawsuit, or you're involved in some kind of law case or whatever, it could mean that you're getting the justice that you deserve, the true, and usually, because it's upright, is usually in a good stance. So you're going to get what is owed to you in that verdict. However, normally though, it does mean about finding the truth. It's also about understanding your actions have repercussions. It's learning to live by your actions, basically. And so that's really important. Again, you see she's, again, holding another sword. So you have that truth, justice aspect, and of course, you're a Libra, she's got the scales. So I really kind of love this, and it's interesting that it is the Justice card here. So I'm wondering if the King of Wands is bringing the justice to you, or this is you now seeking some form of truth in the matter here. It also may be that someone is now coming in to help you with this stuff, and you are going to get your justice. You're going to get what's due you, okay? I'm going to pull one more card on this Justice card, and I'm going to use a big old one on this. I was looking right from my other deck. So we're going to do this. We're going to can we get a clarifier for the Justice and the King of Wands, please? Justice and King of Wands. Okay. King of Pentacles. Yeah, I think this is, you're from what I can tell from here, this person, or it could be you, but I really feel like this is somebody coming in, because the Kings are the ones who are stately. They're the people that maybe in your industry who are well respected, been there for a while, know what they're doing, and they're coming in maybe to help you, maybe to find a new job, finance a new project, give you inspiration and creativity, help you along the way in some capacity of that sort. And the King of Wands is here, the King of Pentacles here, I'm feeling that he is wrapped up with the two. So he is giving you this inspiration, that too, but I think he may be then also providing you a new way of making income or advancing your income, getting more income, because you're getting what is due you. You know, I think you're getting the justice out of the situation, and I love that. I love to see. I really do feel like that's this is like one person working here. So let's get a clarification for the Nine of Pentacles. Like I said, this is standing in your own power. Can I get a clarification for the Nine of Pentacles? Okay, so the Five of Swords, which is kind of interesting because it's perfect. You're coming from the Five of Swords energy. Not that you're right, because this is the Five of Swords can be an abuse of power, but I don't think this is where you're at here. The Five of Swords is also about a battle hard fought. Hard fucking fought. Oh God, I hope I don't get bleeped out for there on the from YouTube. No cursing. Okay. So in doing so, it's been a tough battle for you, and now you're standing in your power, like you did it. You won the victory. You did it. So, and this is great. That's why all this information is coming in. This newness is coming in. Can I get a clarify for the Princess of Swords, please? Can I get a clarify for the Princess of Swords? Princess of Swords, please. The Hangman. So I think the only thing that, with this new information coming in, I think you're going to have to look at things differently. Because of the Two of Pentacles here. Juggling and trying to figure it out. Usually the Hangman can mean the universe stopping you and holding you up for a bit, because you know all the cogs in the wheel aren't set into place yet before things can start rolling. And sometimes that's the fact, or sometimes it's telling you to be patient for that. But it also wants to show you sometimes that you need to look at things in a different perspective. Maybe things aren't, you had a vision of something that was going to happen, but it's not quite turning out the exact way you thought it would. In a good way, but differently. And so sometimes we have to rearrange our thinking about that. And or finding opportunities, lost opportunities that were there, or opportunities that we're making our own opportunities, rather, if you understand what I'm saying. So especially with this, I think the information is going to come in here where you're going to have to sort of view things a little differently. And I think this is going to help you to make your decision, especially with the universe saying to you, believe in yourself. You can make the right decision for yourself to move onward, because the universe is handing you this beautiful Ace of Swords, brand new beginning. You're now standing in your power, and there looks like there's people coming in to help you, to move you on to the next phase. And this is absolutely beautiful to get you out of this, lack mentality. And I do believe it's more finances, probably more career, more job oriented, whether it's like you find a new job or you're going to get, you're going to work as a freelancer for a company, whatever it is. Like this King of Wands and King of Pentacles could be the new company you're working for, or someone coming in, like I said, to help you, inspire you, or give you money for a new project or startup that you're working on. This is beautiful, Libra. I really love this new energy for you. You have what it takes to make the decision, to do what you need to do for this new start. These cards are really beautiful, and I hope you have a really good week, Libra. You're gonna have to leave me a comment and let me know. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will talk to you next time. And also, if you need a personal reading, in my About section on my YouTube page, just go in there and all the information is at your disposal. All right, Libra, you have a wonderful, wonderful week. Talk to you later. Ciao. Hey, Aquarius, how are you, babies? So this is these cards are a little thicker. This is your October 28th to November 3rd reading, 2019. And we're going to see what the universe has to say for you, to you, or advice or clarification on something. So let's get started. So universe, what do you have to say to our dear Aquarians for October 28th through November 3rd? Okay. Transformation going on. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, so we got 6 cards. Perfect. Make sure my camera's still up there. All righty. And your overall energy is Judgment. You can see that. These are really gorgeous cards. So the Judgment is all about, of course, if this is a lawsuit, you can, there's coming into a judgment that is going to be very favorable to you, which is fantastic. However, this is also about waking up to your true potential, discovering who you really are and what you are capable of. It's a really beautiful card. It's a major arcana card. So these are like the big stories. Major arcana, always the big stories, usually 22 in the deck. So a beautiful one for the overall reaching energy for the week. We're also going to pick the Indigo Angel Oracle card. Universe, can you pick an Oracle Angel card for my dear Aquarians? My dear Aquarians for this week of October 20th to November 3rd. One more time. There we go. Health. All right, so you've got health. And we're going to do on that. Health, 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 health. 26. All right. The angels bring you this card because they have a message for you regarding health. This can be about yourself or someone close to you. Health refers to not only physical but also emotional and spiritual wellness. When this card is pulled, it's a sign to make sure that you're not owing or identify with any health condition. Detach from the condition and see it as separate from who you are and as a phase in your life that will quickly be over. Archangel Raphael is working with you when you see this card, so call upon him and his magnificent green light to aid for healing and health. This card can also be a sign that you're a healer, since indigos are born with powerful energy and abilities in this arena. This may be an indication that you should confidently move forward with your healing, training, and working. So it's actually a really good point. The thing about, like, you have an innate body, and your innate body knows a lot more than you do. It's really kind of your DNA and everything else that's here. The one thing that I always do, and what I'm going to, obviously since you got this card, tell you, Aquarians, is that you really also need to make sure that you tell yourself on a regular basis that you are physically healthy right now. You are emotionally healthy right now. You are spiritually healthy right now. You are mentally healthy right now. And always, always add in the right now, because not in some far future, at this present moment. And they are correct. Remove the illness, whatever you're identifying, as a separate entity unto itself. Your body has the ability to heal, of course. There's many cases on the internet and just in general, people spontaneously healing, even though the medical stuff couldn't. Now, not saying don't go to a doctor. That's not what I'm saying. Always make sure that you go to a doctor, get yourself checked up. If you're on a regime or something, know what it is, but always look into other alternatives as well. If providing they work with your doctor, of course, for more, like I'm saying, health supplements, those kind of things. Making sure you're getting out to nature, making sure you walk if you can, if it's not that painful, whatever it is that this ailment might be. So always, of course, consult with your doctor. I'm not saying don't leave your doctor out in the cold. Please do not do that. So, but I'm saying your own mind, your own body has the potential to heal, yourself as well. So it really is a framing of the energy. If you're going to be mirrored in the, I'm always in pain, I'm always negative, it's going to keep going. That same thing's going to be going into your body. If you do it in another aspect, then the energies of the healing start coming through, and whatever regime that you're on from your doctor will actually start helping you. So let's get started here. And I love it. It's kind of interesting too, but it is with the Judgment card too, kind of waking up to your true potential. So maybe a lot of you are actually healers too. Very, very much could be, because there's a lot of healers around. I know I'm also a bit of a healer too. I don't really practice in that particular segment, but little by little, I suppose. You have the High Priestess. Now, the High Priestess, of course, is all about intuition, the soul, that which is not seen, higher learning, usually higher spiritual learning. You have the Death card here. Now, the Death card here is not about death. It usually does not mean that at all. It's usually about transformation. Things, old things ending and new things beginning, a new start on things. So we have to transform, like one thing has to die, in our life, basically. Procedures or whatnot have to die, or maybe our view needs to die of something to help us move us along to the next venture. So it's a beautiful energy to have. I love that, actually love the Death card. The Four of Pentacles. Now the Four of Pentacles means you're holding on to something perhaps a little too tight. Maybe feeling a little bit of lack of something. Usually people think of, with the Pentacles, it's usually about money, finances, career, real estate. But again, it could be also love. Maybe you're holding on to your own personal love. You're not giving back to somebody else. Maybe not giving back to your partner as much. Or maybe you feel that someone's trying to take your money or other assets that you may have. You have the Four of Cups here too. Now the Four of Cups is, again, a feeling of loss. Not a complete loss, more of a disappointment. Maybe things didn't quite went the way you thought they would. In other decks, and this one's kind of has a little bit too. There's usually like a hand reaching out and giving another cup, because the three are either tossed aside. And this is the universe handing you this new emotional cup. And cups are all about emotions. So this is much more an emotional based card, like this sort of disappointment. Maybe things didn't quite end or start in the way that you thought they would. But it's kind of the divine nudge, this cup coming in saying, we know you're upset about this, but it's time to move on. Three of Swords, and again, you're right next to it, you have the Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords is all about heartbreak, disappointment. So, yeah. And then next to it, you have the Two of Pentacles. Libra just got the Two of Pentacles too, but for their overriding energy. This is about balancing. It's usually about balancing finances or something in that way. But again, like I said, this could also be balancing relationships, or just particularly anything that you feel like you're balancing. Like, sometimes things are a little bit more of a roller coaster, especially for finances. Like, how do I pay this? And I got to pay that over there. And, how's the rent being paid? So you do have this disappointment, but I feel like you're going to be transforming out of that. We're going to get some clarifiers, see what's going on with this. So we're going to start with the clarification of the Three of Swords, please. Can I get a clarifier on the Three of Swords? Clarification on the Three of Swords, please. Clarification on the Three of Swords. Okay. Yeah. So it does seem like to me, again, the Five of Pentacles could be a relationship thing, but I'm really having a feeling this is more to do with money. And again, it could be a relationship still, because again, relationships sometimes when money is tied in with that relationship, especially, marriages, people get divorced, they have to split everything up, etc. So, but the Five of Coins is, or Five of Pentacles is about feeling lack of monetary funds, lack of, finances, but it could also be feeling a lack of emotional support, or could feel just being left out of something. So I'm going to do one more card on this and find out maybe if we can find a little bit more about why this lack is coming in and this disappointment. This heartbreak with the Three of Swords. Can I have a clarification on these two cards, please? Clarification on these two cards, please. Clarification, two cards. Okay. The Sacred Clown. The Sacred Clown is the Fool in other decks. And it's starting the new journey. Beginning from zero. And I think the universe is saying that it really wants you to begin the new journey. It's saying we need to get over the heartbreak now, because again, you have the Four of Cups here with that divine nudge saying, okay, Aquarians, you gotta move on. And I see you're kind of maybe this is you juggling those emotions. You know, going back and forth, feeling good about yourself, and then one moment you're like, oh, I can't believe that happened, and then kind of spiraling back to what had happened before. You know. So let's get a clarification on the Four of Cups, please. Can I have a clarification on the Four of Cups? Clarification on the Four of Cups. Clarification, Four of Cups. Okay, the High Priestess. You got the High Priestess again from both decks. So yeah, it's really, this is really, the Four of Cups is really a divine nudge for you. It's really saying, come on, follow your intuition. You can get out of this. We want you to move on. Follow your soul, because the intuition is all about what your soul feels. You already know the answers. It's like, it's in you. It's in you to move on. So, yeah, good card though. But funny things, you got it there too. Remember, there's like 78 cards in each deck. That's from most tarot. Some decks are a little slightly different, but usually it's 78. Can I get a clarification on the Two of Pentacles, please? Clarification on the Two of Pentacles. Clarification on the Two of Pentacles. Two of Cups. So we still have a little bit of a juggling. So I think the universe is saying you really are juggling. I don't think it's finances. I think it could be, again, related to finances, but I'm not really feeling it's more. Because like I said, the Five of Pentacles can also be a relationship. Now, the Two of Cups is definitely relationship oriented. This is either a business partnership, this is a romantic relationship, this is a family relationship, like a sister and a mother, say, or this is contracts. So I really think what you're doing right now is you're trying to balance your emotions. I think that's what this is, definitely. And I think this is why you're going to be, waking up to your true potential. Now, with the health thing, it could be just saying be very careful of your health, because especially with emotional instability in that way, we can easily get sick. Our emotions, are down. We're in depressed mode, and then suddenly we're getting, that cough comes on, and then before you know it's pneumonia, that kind of thing. Because our energy's drained. So be careful with that. So let's see what the Four of Pentacles is all about. Four of Pentacles, please. Four of Pentacles, please. Can I have a card for the Four of Pentacles, please? Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups could be looking to the past, and maybe that's why you're holding on to things here in the Four of Pentacles. Sort of a bit of nostalgia could go with this, or this could be somebody coming back in from your past, which maybe you're not letting in, maybe you don't want to let in. This could also be your soul family help guiding you to on your journey as well. I'm going to pick one more card for this. Can I get clarifier on the Six of Cups and the Four of Pentacles, please? Ooh, Six of Cups. I haven't seen this card yet. But the funny thing is, what did you get? These are both Six of Cups. When the universe does this to me, it's like a definite, it's trying to get the message through to you. And it happens in weird times, because what are the likelihood that you both got these on top of each other from two different decks? And you got the Priestess twice as well. Yeah, so Six of Cups. This is, I think, I'm feeling maybe you're holding a little too much to the past. That's what it is. You're holding on a little bit too hard to the past. I think that's where, when we were talking about the emotions, trying to juggle the emotions, maybe this is a relationship that went sour, maybe it was a business partnership that went sour, it still left you emotionally turmoil. I feel like it's probably more a person, another person you're dealing with, as opposed to an entity, you know, like a corporation or a company. Yeah, I'm feeling this is more of a person, and you really are holding on to the past here. I think you need to let that go, and I think that's what this juggling is. It's just telling you to move on, because whatever this relationship was that brought you the heartbreak and the disappointment. So the universe is saying, you know, you've got this in your soul. You can move on. The universe wants you to start the new journey. So that's made perfect. So you got this twice, and the universe is saying, no, don't be in the past. You got to start the new journey. So let's get the death card. And I don't even need to get the death card for this, because the death card is all about this transformation into this. This is about the ending of this and the beginning of the new. So you do have the High Priestess again. I'll just get a clarifier for it. I don't think I really need it, but let's get a clarifier for the High Priestess, please. Clarifier for the High Priestess. Clarifier for the High Priestess. Ace of Cups. Brand new Ace of Cups. The universe is trying to give you a brand new emotional beginning. And it's so beautiful. Like I said, I didn't think this was pentacles or money or career related. I mean, it slightly could be, like everything is interlocked. But this is more about, I think, a relationship. I really do. And it's telling you to move on. Your soul needs to move on. That's the whole High Priestess. Listen to your intuition. Come into your full potential. Start the new journey and come into your full potential. So, and just make sure you of course, check your health. So Aquarians, some really good energy. I'm loving this. I think the universe really wants to hand you a new beginning. I think you just need to make up your mind and say, you know what? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna move on. I have to move on. I have to start this new journey, this new cup of fulfillment here, this new ace the universe wants to give me, and transform yourself. I hope you liked it. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you do need a personal reading, if you want to get some more on this or about other things that might be on your mind, in my About section on my YouTube page, you'll find all the information there. So, my dear Aquarians, I will see you next time. You have a wonderful, wonderful week. Ciao. Hey, Gemini, how you doing, sweethearts? So, this is your October 28th to the 3rd of November 2019 reading. And we're going to see what the universe has to say for you, to you, clarification, advice. And don't forget to check your moon and rising signs. So let's get started. Universe, what do you have to say to our dear Geminis for October 28th through November 3rd, 2019? All right, let's get started. Judgment. Six of Cups, King of Pentacles, Prince of Wands, the Devil, and the Tower. You've got 3 major arcana already out of this. Okay. Your override energy is the Ten of Swords. Gemini, what's going on? This is Ten of Swords is big time heartbreak, backstabbing, like major disappointment. The good thing about this is tens are completion. So whatever this is wrapping itself up. It's just almost out of your life, thankfully. And that's the beautiful thing about that. Okay, we're gonna pick an oracle card as well. Universe, can you give me an oracle card for my dear Geminis for October 28th through November 3rd, please? Let's give us an oracle card. Oracle, please. One more. There we go. Believe in yourself. I think Libra got this too. It's a good card to have. So, page 17. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. When you receive this card, the angels want you to see yourself and your potential the way they do. They view you as an unlimited person with infinite potential. Right now, the most important thing you can do is realize this for yourself. Ask the angels to release any doubt or fear you have about your life and your path. Those doubts are part of being an indigo, because you're strongly affected by negative energy. By believing yourself, you're telling the angels that you wish to live up to your full potential in life, and they will take immediate action to guide you accordingly. So I think this is a beautiful thing. It's just remembering that you can do it, and it's all right to ask your spirit guides or angels or whatever it is that you believe to help you along the way, you know? And especially with this Ten of Swords energy going on, which is very heavy energy. And I hate seeing that energy on people's cards. So you do the Judgment card. And the Judgment card, I'm going to say, if this is a lawsuit you're going through, it means you're going to get a good judgment for yourself, that the verdict's going to be good. However, this is also a card about waking up to your true potential, waking up to yourself, to remember to love yourself, to realizing what it is you are capable of in this life. So it's a beautiful card to have. Six of Cups. You're either looking back to the past nostalgically. There is someone from your past coming in. It could be that you're just content, thinking about sort of the past a little bit, not being too nostalgic. The past may be hindering you a bit, like you're just preoccupied in the past. And maybe with this Ten of Swords, maybe that's also the case of something that happened that you keep dwelling on. It could also be that your soul family is also trying to help you, move you in a positive direction. Now, your soul family could be living or dead. It's the energies of people helping you try to move on. So, you have the King of Pentacles here, which is a beautiful, of course, masculine energy, but very, very stable, financial, secure energy. Pentacles about career and finances and real estate. They can also be about love, relationships. This could be you, or it could be somebody else. I don't think this is you at this point, or unless this is where you're supposed to be. But at this point, I don't think this is you. This may be somebody else coming in. This may, if this is a money thing, this could again be the King of Pentacles. Could be somebody helping you financially, or even helping you with a love situation. Maybe this disappointment, whatever this is. Prince of Wands. The princes here in this deck are like the knights. So this is information that can change your life coming in. And that's what knights are. They're like new information coming in, whether it could be your own thoughts that do that, or someone coming in with the information that you need. And the wands are all about inspiration and creativity, about getting things done. It's like once the swords are about thoughts and ideas, communication, but then the wands are about implementing those things. So we're going to go along here. We're going to do clarifiers too with the Klimt deck. You got the devil energy now here. Now the devil can mean in certain decks that you're getting everything you desire. It can mean that. But it can also mean avarice and greed. It could mean addictions. It could be someone else playing the devil role, doesn't have your back and is really trying to sabotage you. Could be also your own self-sabotage, your own doubts, fears, addictions, and there are addictions that, rely on not just alcohol and drugs, but also, sugar, things, whatever we're addicted to. We can be addicted to a myriad of things. Then you have the Tower. Now, the Tower is an interesting card, and so I'm doing more and more of this and learning really about the decks and becoming more comfortable with them. The Tower is an interesting card because the Tower usually is an energy that the universe wants to shake everything up and raise your foundation right to the ground and have you start anew. And usually when it does that, it's usually by a surprise, and it's something that impacts your life. You get fired from your job. Someone gets majorly sick, and either you or someone else gets sick. You have a car accident, something that really just shakes up your world. Like your fiance divorces you, or not divorces you, but says it's over. The engagement's over. Those are major Tower moments. However, the Tower can be also a smaller personal one, saying when you realize and wake up and say, you know what, this doesn't quite fit me anymore. This situation I'm in doesn't quite fit me anymore. I don't feel this job is right for me anymore. This relationship is not working for me. I don't really like where I'm living. And those are smaller Tower moments because it's a self-realization that gets you moving in a different direction rather than the universe handing it out to you. So we're gonna do some clarifiers and see what's going on here, because again, you do have this 10 of Swords, so there is a disappointment, big disappointment. It could be tied obviously with this Devil card, and I'm thinking somewhere in the past. It could have been obviously the Devil and the Tower. Obviously, I believe are very linked; they're right next to each other. But we're gonna see if this is more of your own doing or of hopefully of somebody else's and how that translates. So let's see. Let's get a clarify for the Tower. Clarify for the Tower, please. Clarify for the Tower. Clarify for the Tower. Alrighty. 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords is heartbreak, disappointment. Again, very similar to the 10 of Swords there. Yeah, this Tower moment was it was a heartbreaker, it was a disappointment to you. I want to find out if it's more like a job related, or if this was like somebody, a relationship thing in that count. Can I get one more clarifier, please, for the 3 of Swords and the Tower? 3 of Swords and the Tower, please. Can we get a clarifier for the 3 of Swords and the Tower? Okay. 10 of Pentacles. This apparently had to do with finances. You have the 10 of Pentacles here, and this is about abundance. Or no, their lack of, perhaps. But it was definitely about money. So something happened. It was related to money. I mean, even if it, like, say, it was an accident, the accident's still going to cost some way involved with finances. So it wasn't like a love relationship thing. But it's obviously created you great heartbreak. And I'm just now wondering who this Devil is now. So let's get a clarifier on the Devil, please. Can I get a clarifier on the Devil? For my dear Geminis. Can I get a clarifier for the Devil, please, for my Geminis? Nine of Wands. 9 of Wands is about being battle weary, kind of the wounded warrior. It's interesting with the Devil energy here, because I'm still kind of wondering if that's you or someone else, because you obviously, I think, feel that way. I feel like you've kind of like put up this battle, kind of fighting for whatever it is that's been going on. So can I have a clarifier, please, for the 9 of Wands and the Devil? 9 of Wands and the Devil, please. 9 of Wands and the Devil. Six of Wands. Okay, so the 6 of Wands is all about moving away to calmer, sorry. Wrong one. My swords and my wands, they look so familiar. The 6 of Wands is a victory. So it's a victory. So whatever the Devil is, and that you've been hard at battle, you're going to get a victory. Like, you're going to come out of this. The universe is saying you're definitely going to come out of this. You've been fighting hard. And again, the Devil thing may be someone that caused you this heartbreak. Maybe you were fired from your job. Maybe your business partner, was taking money out of the till. I don't know, but it caused you great disappointment. We're going to get a Prince of Wands, please? Can I have a clarification for the Prince of Wands? Oops. That was 2 cards, but okay. The universe was very definite about that. But this is beautiful, though. You got the 6 of Wands again. Victory. And what else did you get? A new Ace of Pentacles. The universe handing you a new start financially. Beautiful. So this Prince of Wands, whoever this is, or maybe this is coming in, or maybe this is you have a new idea or creative idea to get you out of this. Or maybe somebody's coming in to help spark that creativity again or move you along. It's going to be a victory for you. And it's a brand new start financially. It's like, yeah, because the universe is just handing you this Ace of Pentacles now. And you got the 6 of Wands twice, meaning victory. So this is good. I like to see this change about. So like I said, that 10 of Swords energy is on its way out. And you do have the Believe Yourself card. You can do this. So can I get a King of Pentacles clarification, please? King of Pentacles clarification. 8 of Pentacles. So working hard. Definitely working hard at something. I think this is gonna be you. I think you're gonna get into this energy of the King of Pentacles. This is where you're gonna go. Because you have this new start coming. You have this victory for this new inspiration that is coming in. Whether it be somebody help inspiring you to do so, or maybe somebody's like has a new creative adventure for you, or maybe someone's trying to help you look for another job and it's gonna come in, and you're moving toward the King of Pentacles. This very solid energy, that's what you're gonna be. You're gonna move yourself out of this Tower moment, out of this 10 of Swords, and you're gonna work hard at making yourself the King of Pentacles. So let's get a 6 of Cups here, please. 6 of Cups, 6 of Cups, 6 of Cups, 6 of Cups. 2 of Swords, a decision to be made. Just wondering if it was I don't know if this is a decision that you made in the past that you were thinking about that caused the Tower moment, or that you need to now move from the past and make a decision. I'm kind of going with the second. That you need to stop dwelling in the past of what happened here and move forward. Make the decision to move forward. I'm going to get clarifiers on both of these, actually. The universe keeps telling me to do a clarifier on the 8 of Pentacles as well. Can I have a clarifier for the 8 of Pentacles, please? Clarifier for the 8 of Pentacles. 2 of Wands. And 2 of Wands is about making a decision. Okay, so the 2 of Swords is about making the mental decision. Making that... in your mind, I'm going to go forth and do, blah, blah, blah. And then the 2 of Wands is actually implementing it, actually going forward and doing it. And then, hopefully watching your ships arrive in and after doing this, after making this decision. 2 of Wands also can mean travel. So you could be traveling with this job too. But I think it's more... It could again be, like I said, be travel, but I think it's that you're going to make a decision to do so. Like you're going to make a decision here to work. Yeah, I think the universe wants you to make a decision and make the mental decision and then implement it into the reality. So let's see what that's want me to do the 2 of Swords, right? 2 of Swords, please. Can I clarify for the 2 of Swords? Clarify for the 2 of Swords. Clarify for the 2 of Swords. King of Wands. So again, King of Wands are Wands are about inspiration, about creativity, about especially the King of Wands. He's about someone who's knows what he wants and he goes after it. So this is the decision you have to make. You have to get out of the past, make the decision to move forward, like this King of Wands, and become also the King of Pentacles. So this is very clear to me that the universe wants you to move onward with a new creativity, maybe getting a new job, whatever it is that you're thinking about doing, even if it's going like making a YouTube channel, whatever it is, the universe is saying you need to move on from this Tower moment that you had. The Ten of Swords, we're getting rid of that. You know what I mean? Because you have this new ace of beginning here. You have these victories here. So it's good. Now, can I have a card for the Judgment, please? A clarify for the Judgment card. Clarify for the Judgment. Clarify for the Judgment card. Two of Pentacles. Again, another two, balance. Balancing. This is about balancing usually finances, but it could be balancing pretty much anything. But usually it has that, or it could be, you know. But again, you're getting all these twos. Like decision. You need to stop juggling and make the decision. Because and then the Judgment card is telling you to wake up to your true potential. That's what the universe wants you to do. So it's telling you to stop juggling. But I'm going to get one more clarifier here. So can I have a clarifier for the Judgment card and the Two of Pentacles, please? Yeah, this card's a little thicker than the other ones. There we go. Ah, the Moon. Yeah. The Moon is a subconscious, about things we don't see. Murkiness. It could be living in fear. And I think that's really what this is trying to tell you, especially here with the Judgment card. It's saying, wake up to your true potential. Make these decisions. Don't be living in fear anymore. And, you know, because again, you have this Ten of Swords with the overall energy. The universe, it wants you to get out of that, and you certainly can. My advice to you is, like, you know, start meditating, go out in nature, start connecting with nature a bit. It'll help you, makes you feel so much better. Talk to really good friends that you know. Start, you know, candle gaze. You know, if you're a painter, if you'd like to do something creative, like a hobby, like, you know, wood making, whatever it is. Because whenever you do that, when you're focusing your energy, you're kind of in a hypno state, and you're kind of a little bit more, you're like closer to source kind of thing. Try to get out of the fear and the negativity. Absolutely. And I know you can do it. Remember, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, believe in yourself. The universe wants you, you have these victories, you have this new Ace of Pentacles. It's like, make the decisions, make them happen. It's telling you to move away from the past, move away from this Tower moment. Don't be locked up in the past with it. All right, Geminis, I hope this helped and gave you some clarity. Like, share, and subscribe. And also, if you do need a personal reading, again, it's in my About section on my YouTube page. And have a great week. And you take care of yourself. And I will talk to you next week. All right, Gemini? Ciao.